the markets continue to chop around, leaving both the bulls and the bears frustrated. What's up, guys? It's Brandon from Amphibian Trading. As always, please hit that like and subscribe button, and then let's jump right into it. Taking a look at the NASDAQ, we continue to see a choppy, range-bound market, making it tough for both bulls or bears to gain any meaningful traction. One thing to take note of is how, as the market has increased in price, we have yet to see a streak of net highs. We actually continue to see net lows, which tells us that the indexes and their skewed weightings are masking weakness, and mega caps like Apple, Google, and Microsoft are responsible for most of the advance. Now, with that said, there are still stocks that are basing, they're acting well and displaying relative strength. We just haven't seen breakouts begin to work as the market's not quite ready yet. If the market is going to make any meaningful progress, though, we are going to want to see breadth continue to broaden out, and we'll need to see price take out the peak from early February. Taking a look now from a macro perspective, and while inflation has been the market's concern for most of the last year, we're starting to see signs that inflation has peaked and we could be moving past that. Tuesday, we had the CPI report, which came in pretty much in line with expectations. However, Thursday's PPI report, which is the producer price index, came in well below expectations, and that is often seen as a leading indicator to the CPI since the producers pass on those inflationary costs to the consumer. So the question now is whether or not the market is going to be more concerned about the recession risk, or if that is already priced in, with inflation looking like it could be a thing of the past. So let's quickly now go over some individual names that are showing relative strength and could potentially be big winners if this market can gain some steam. First up is ONNN Holdings, ticker symbol ONNN. This one had this monster earnings gap, gaining over 26% that day, and it's likely entered a reevaluation period. The sideways action remains healthy as the market digests the recent surge, and this allows the 10-week and the 50-day moving averages to catch up to price. This one could use a little more time resting here. However, if this can get above 32 with volume behind it, it could be off to the races. Moving on, let's take a look at Floor & Decor, ticker FND. This one's formed a very nice cup with handle base that's been showing accumulation throughout the base building period. You can see lots of green spikes in volume as this base built out. And now on the right hand side in the handle, we have formed a mini coil, which could offer a nice low risk entry. Next up is Samsara, ticker symbol IOT. This is one that had a potential high tight flag after gaining close to 100% in just about 8 weeks. However, now the flag portion has taken longer than the 4 weeks you want to see in a high tight flag, so that is not valid. However, that's not a bad thing, as this is still forming a very nice, well-constructed base that's only 18% deep. So the pullback after such a big run has been very shallow and very constructive. Taking a look at it, price broke above this trend line a few weeks ago and then recently formed a mini coil, which it attempted to push out from. However, the chop of the general market seems to be holding this one back. If the market does start to gain some traction, this one has shown that it has the potential to make very big moves, and this one should be watched very closely. Lastly, I want to take a look at Shift4 Payments and Mercado Libre, as they both have similar setups with an ascending base. An ascending base is a series of 3 pullbacks, with each pullback making a higher high and a higher low. These typically form when a stock is trying to break out, but is being held back by a weak market, a lot like what we're seeing now. So, starting with Mercado Libre, here's that ascending base. We have a series of higher highs and higher lows. The breakout would be over this last high. Now let's take a look at Shift4 Payments. Here's that series of higher highs and higher lows, with our breakout level being here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found any of the information useful, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos.